Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 12th day of August, the 4th day of Elul. I'm going to stop for just today and spend one halacha or two discussing the appropriate choice of a chazan for your davenings, especially the davenings of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It is discussed in the Shulchan Aruch under the laws of Rosh Hashanah how important it is to choose the right kind of person to be your chazan. You might think that when you have a shatz, a leader, the one who's going to go up and do the davening for Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur, that you just choose a person with the most beautiful voice who can sing the nicest tunes, and that's that. Well, as you might expect, no, that's not the case. The Shulchan Aruch talks about some very important characteristics that the person has to have, like Talmid Chacham, God-fearing, married, over age 30, well liked by the congregation such that he doesn't have enemies. And those are some of the categories, because all those things that I've just said are important. And just to stand on one for a moment, you wouldn't want him to be someone who's got enemies in the congregation, a few who are grumbling, I hate that guy, and he's beseeching on behalf of the congregation from God, and there's a few people saying, I hate that guy, he doesn't represent me. So you don't want that. You want it to be marutza, like accepted by the whole congregation, a Talmid Chacham, a God-fearing person, etc., etc. But now I'm going to hit on one that you may never have heard of. The Mishnah Berurah discusses this, and I'm going to take you there and show it to you. Here it is. Nahagu, they have the custom, it's right here in Tess. Mishnah Berurah says this, Nahagu, they have the custom, lavor lifnei hateva, to put in front of the teva, the box. That means like the Aron Kodesh, where the Torahs are. They have the custom to put in front of the teva parnasim umanhigim, leaders of the congregation, sheyodim bitzar hador, that they know the difficulties of the generation. In other words, you want the type of people up there, not just to have a good voice and are God-fearing. All those things are very, very important, but they have to know the needs of the congregation. Then they'll stand up there, and boy, will they be more motivated to daven beautifully, because they know the suffering of the congregation. They know that Mr. Goldstein just lost a job over there, and such family is having problems in their shalom bayis in their home, and these people have the secret problem that nobody knows about. When you're the parnes, one of the leaders of the congregation, you know that that's going on. You'll daven so much more beautifully, knowing the pain of everything that's going on in your community. That's why you'll often see like the rabbi lead parts of the davening. He may or may not have the most beautiful voice in the congregation, but he is someone well suited to represent the congregation. He knows the families come to him with their problems and cry to him about their problems. And that's why you'll see things like he needs to be married, the chazan needs to be over age 30. All these things contribute to having the feeling of, oh boy, can I beseech on behalf of this congregation? I know what it's like to have little children, to have fears of not making enough money and how to raise our children, and the needs of the families. When you have all that weighing on your shoulders, then you're much, much better equipped to be a leader for the tzibur. So what we've learned in short today is this important halacha, that when you choose a chazan, you don't just choose for Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur someone with a sweet voice. That's important, it is. But there are many other factors involved, and that is, can he represent the congregation properly on all of these fronts? You choose that kind of person. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.